People never hit their goals. Let me clarify. You don't hit a goal without clearly defined objectives. And hi ladies, Happy New Year's. Another holiday season has come and gone. Wah, wah. If you're talking about New Year's resolutions and New Year's goals, they always fail, and here's why. People normally don't do them correctly. I'm gonna show you exactly how to set a goal and how to hit it. This is a program that I would implement with all of my sales teams actually starting in October. The mindset was create our blueprint for success so that January 1st we come into the office and we're hitting the ground running. It was so successful that I really want to share it with all of you. Jot it down and let's get going. Number 1, start by taking a raw, honest, no punches pulled autopsy of last year. Take out a piece of paper, draw a line down the middle. On the left-hand side, put what worked. On the right-hand side, what did not work. Now, write people, lifestyle choices, habits, and career. Now start jotting down without filtering what worked and what did not work with each line item. People, for example, at a macro level, who added to your life? Who took away from your life, left you feeling drained? Lifestyle choices. A focus on healthier eating worked because you felt light, healthy, and happy, but maybe the 2 glasses of wine each night that left you feeling sluggish the next morning didn't work so much. Now onto the career. What actions, habits, or plans did you consistently execute that contributed to your upward trajectory and accomplishments? What actions or inactions held you back or limited your growth? Remember, this is just for you, nobody's seeing it. You want to be raw, honest, and pull 0 punches with yourself. Now I want you to jot down all of your accomplishments in 2023. Anything that resonates with you as an accomplishment is. 3, now I want you to look over your list of what worked. I'll bet you're seeing a direct line between what worked and your accomplishments. Making that connection is a highly, highly effective way of identifying areas in your life that are on point. But most importantly, zeroing in on the key factors driving each of your accomplishments is vital. We want to either repeat or expand upon those elements. Or is it time to adjust them, to grow them, to amend and expand upon them to help us achieve new, higher goals for ourselves? Now look at what did not work. This is equally important. Why? Because identifying what did not work is a prime opportunity to prune the tree of all the dead weight in your life. These are the things that are holding you back, the things that are throwing pebbles or rocks into your own path needlessly. You have the power to eliminate those pebbles. Were there counterproductive habits that threw rocks into your path? Were there people who drained you, leaving less energy and mind space? Consider how the things listed under did not work, drained, or hold you back from being the best and the happiest you. Now that you've identified those, you might be thinking, okay, well now what do I do? Listen, it would be easy to say just eliminate them. But realistically, I know that it's not always that cut and dried. Sometimes it simply means starting with a baby step. Let's take the 2 glasses of wine each night example. If you're not ready to go cold turkey and eliminate it altogether, are you willing to pare back? Can you have 1 glass a night? For the people who don't add to your life, that stood in your way last year, if you're not at the point where you're willing to eliminate them completely from your life, will you consider cutting your interactions with them in half? Can you proactively avoid certain events where you know they're going to be? Can you say no next time they ask you to do something? This allows you to test the waters and get accustomed to a new, healthier way of life. As you begin to see positive changes and small successes, it'll give you the confidence to move forward and make changes that ultimately add to your best and highest good. By identifying and then taking the very brave step to clear away things that no longer serve you, creates a pathway for upward trajectory without needless pebbles getting in your way. Now we're ready to talk about goals and objectives. Whenever somebody would say, oh, my goals for the year are, it would drive me batshit crazy. Why? Because people never hit their goals. Let me clarify. You don't hit a goal without setting clearly defined objectives. Goals in and of themselves lack a time-sensitive, structured plan. That's why they usually fail. And And since you've technically got all year to hit a goal, most people lose sight of staying on track until it's far too late. Instead, we want to set quarterly objectives that add up to your annual goals. By breaking down all of your annual goals into bite-sized pieces, you immediately hit your probability of hitting goal. We're going to start with 5 pieces of paper. On the first sheet, you're going to write out all of the goals that you have for this year. That way you know where you're headed. That is your starting point. Now we're going to break it down into 4 quarterly objectives, 1 on each piece of paper. As a refresher, or for those of you who don't know, Q1 is January through March, Q2, April through June, Q3, July through September, and Q4, October through December. And I keep those quarterlies in front of me so that I can see them on a daily basis. It really helps to keep it front of mind for me. Toward the end of each quarter, I then look at next quarter's objectives and I decide if I need to amend them or add to them. The quarterly plans are living documents, meaning you're always going to amend, tweak, add, subtract from them as circumstances present themselves. We want to have an overall plan, but be nimble and flexible to the different circumstances that life will throw our way throughout the year. In order to be the very, very best version of yourself, you must take care of yourself. Hard stop. What can you do differently or add in order to feel your very best mentally or physically? A commitment to working out consistently, adding more greens into your diet, a monthly massage, whatever it is, how can you improve your own personal self-care and wellness routine? And that's what it's all about. Constantly evolving, improving to become the best version of ourselves as we see it. You are why I do what I do. And until a couple days from now, I'll see y'all soon. Happy 24, ladies.